It's half time and it's all square at the break at Kenilworth Road in the M1 derby. Luton Town 0, Watford 0. Oh, this is one of those frustrating games. You just can't quite get really stuck in, can't quite get going, and it's just not good. Not good so far. And it's worrying me, it's stressing me out because this is a big day and we really can't mess this up. So we just need to attack the second half and just show a bit more. But at the minute, it's not really working. And those Watford players, there's just a lack of cohesion at the minute. So we really need to just push on, improve, and try and find a way to just play our way. We're not really playing our usual way of getting it up to Sema, getting it up to Sarr, and, kind of playing those balls in. We're just not really showing those kind of connecting passing and those shots. We're just not getting them away. We have had barely any of the ball, and it's basically just been in that first half kind of just trying to weather the storm. We're just trying to keep it as it is, and we haven't really had the opportunities to actually give ourselves better advantages on the scoreline. It's just making sure we don't concede, and that is not where we want to be. This is a game we need to win. It's a game we're expected to win, and really we can't be dropping points in these kind of matches, especially for pride with the derby and all that brings. So it is derby day and it is nervy. Maybe just the tension is overcoming these players, but we've got to rise above that. We've got to, make the most of this moment and actually just take this a moment and really win this game. It's just massive. So on derby day, of course, it's Will Hughes' birthday. Happy birthday, mate, my favourite Watford player. Can he score on his great day? It would be good because, in the reverse fixture, Pedro scored on his birthday. So, could history repeat itself? It is the Bed Hearts derby, and it is going to be nervy in that second half to see if we can kind of ramp up the tempo a little bit. Defensively, I think the first half and the first few minutes of that first half kind of showed the pattern of what's been that whole first half, because defensively we looked so rattled. We looked kind of nervy and shaky, and Luton just looked like a team that were playing through us again and again, passing, zipping about, really, really making us worry. And, the only thing today that matters is the result. The performance hasn't been there, but we need to find that extra gear in the second half to get that result over the line, 3 points, and take it into that Norwich game. But ultimately, right now, we're not looking convincing and looking like we're going to cause chances to get those goals. And the first minute, some early panic, but BACHMANN did really well to grab it after a shot that came in from Luton's Benny. Really, it was a chance for their forward, who has the strength, but couldn't quite bring the ball down. And then it came to Berry, and Berry, kind of with an acrobatic effort, was not able to get it, in enough power. And BACHMANN does well to kind of jump up and grab it. Then third minute in, and we just kept giving Luton a bit more chances and kept playing into their hands with poor passing, a lack of possession, and just really poor, fouling in dangerous areas. And we scramble the ball away, and it's not really cleared properly, and it comes to Luton, but a shot is sent over by Bradley, which was just a bit of a let-off. We can't let him get in that kind of space. Then 6 minutes in, really good ball in from their player Ruddock. He just flashes it across the 6-yard box, but straight through everyone, and somehow we haven't cleared it, and luckily we haven't had a Luton player coming in and trying to connect to it. Sanchez obviously has been playing today, and I think that was the right move because that he can really get stuck in and will embrace this kind of game, but it is a bit nervy. So he had that really risky challenge on the edge of the box, probably just about won the ball, but on another day could have made a mistake there, could have been a penalty, and it just looks like the kind of game that we're going to give away a penalty or maybe give away the first goal, and we can't be having that in our promotion bid. We've got to get consistent and score the first goal, push on from there, and then kill it off, get the job done. We're just trying to weather the storm at this point, and we just can't get hold of the ball. I don't know how we're struggling to kind of just string passes together and get the ball off Luton because, it's really, really difficult. A chance where Luton kind of put the ball into the box, and Sierralta did really, really well. But luckily, he did enough to kind of get into the mix with Bradley, and his header goes over. But, it was, again, really close to going on target. 11 minutes in, a really good ball in again by Luton, and it just was all happening in Watford's half. So Sierralta actually was, really streetwise here, lets it go wide and sees it out, because a touch in from that cross might have put it into his own net. So, yeah, that was nervy. But again, too much space to whip in the ball, too much space to get on that left-hand side and drive at our defence. 14 minutes in, a really good ball in from Kiko Femenia. That's the sort of thing we're used to. And what we need now is players committing into the box to get on the end of those deliveries. But once again, not anyone in the right place, and it gets cleared away. Lazar obviously comes in this game. It was supposed to be Messina, but apparently he's unwell. So Lazar has to come in at the last minute, needs to prove himself because he's had a patchy start to his Watford career, and he gets absolutely roasted in this little nice bit of skill on the left-hand side. Then Sema is trying to make up for it, but he makes a foul in a dangerous area. How many times are we going to say this? Don't give away silly, needless fouls in good positions. It will really cause us some problems, and we're just digging our own hole. So, yeah, don't do it. Luton knocking on the door, and Watford just haven't got going. That's basically how to sum up that first half. There's the miss hit from Bradley, which was so close, and basically the guy was on the line. He just completely threw himself at it. Flying header, no contact. Lucky Watford. Just passes the post, and BACHMANN maybe was beaten. We just need to get the ball off Luton. We need to play our own way. We need to go back to that possession style game we know we're good at. But in this game, we can't do it. Dewsbury Hall has had a few chances, just wide on 22nd minute. Too much space to get the shot, but not quite on target. Then 25, nice back heel from Zinkernagel, and Hughes has our main chance firing over, but it kind of bobbles up, and it kind of sums up the frustration of that first half. So, yeah, the crossing today has been poor, apart from that Femenia delivery. Ken Sema, come on, you're better than that. He puts it into the box, he gets too much height on it, and it goes looping onto the net. Then too soft from that Zinkernagel shot. We get a set piece. Come on, put it into a good area. Whip it into the dangerous zone from Will Hughes. But we try something fancy. We play it back to Zinkernagel, and it's just too soft. Zinkernagel neither gets any shot in it, and it's not a cross, so it just hasn't got the conviction, and easy for the goalie to gather. So, yeah, we just have to find a bit more creativity in that second half. And at times, there's been good saves from BACHMANN, smothering that chance that was actually handball. And number 17 for Luton smashed it over. But again, in the lead up to that, too much space. Can't give him that much time in the box to get a shot away, and can't be that indecisive in terms of clearing it. So at the end of the day, it's frustrating. BACHMANN is, holding his ground at the minute, but the attack is just not there right now, and we're getting bossed in that midfield. So we've got to get a bit more possession in the team, and just kind of show a bit more character, get this tension and stop it from overcoming us, try and find a way through to score past this Luton team. The Pearson header at the end of the first half was a bit of a let-off as well, but we're lucky to go into half-time goalless. Let's try and make Luton's missed chances pay by scoring chances of our own in that second half. Come on, you Horns!